Good morning. Today is the 6th of May. I went on that video yesterday that I made. Did I say March or May? No, I said Cinco de Mayo, so I had to say May. Anyway, I'm in the process of doing me some twists. I took my closure wig off yesterday. That's 6x6. And doing me a protective style. I am a heavy advocate. I think that's how you say that word. I'm a heavy advocate for protective styles and things of that nature. But just like you can't blame all hairstyles on stuff that could be genetic or could be cases of bad judgment, any of that. Like, my edges are thin, and it's not my whole hairline. Everybody, I think, know what edges are. It's like, if it even up with your eyebrow and down. Mine are thin. They've kind of always been thin. I made a mistake of cutting them when I was younger, and they never grew back from that cut. And when they actually did grow back around the first time I went natural, when I was like 14, and I cut all my hair off. I got a whole fade, and I got a tip fade on the side. And my hair doesn't grow in that half a circle shape or half a moon shape. So my hair really doesn't, it grows, but it's less dense than the rest of my hair. And you can actually tell. So I'm really done trying to camouflage that. I'm done trying to hide that. I want to find the solutions to my problem. I want my hairline to grow back. I'm not putting tension on it. That's why I didn't do a bunch of, because I used to make edges. And you like, how you make edges? Is either you got them or you don't. I would be one of the people who would put less hair in a braid just so it'll look like I got hair there. And when you do that and your hair is already thin or it's less dense than the rest of your hair, if that braid come out, you're pulling the little bit of hair that you did have there. And if you go by what the cosmetology books would say, once your hair is as soft as a baby's bottom, it's never gonna grow back. You have to have some type of peach fuzz for the hair to grow back. I mean, that may work for some people, but I'm telling you, like, I've seen some of the worst of the worst. Like, I've seen people who literally have alopecia and their hair have grown back. I mean, it might eventually come back out because of the alopecia, but I've seen their hair grow back. So if I do have alopecia, I'm not speaking that on myself. It'll be traction alopecia, when it's just alopecia you get from wearing tight styles. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it's because of bad judgment. So, like, just because your braids look good or your braids are super tight or they close together, think about the longevity of your hair. Don't think about that one style. Like, forget that whole style. If this style will take your edges out, if this style will take your hair out, don't get it. That style is not worth it. That style is not worth any of that. Because what you gonna do now? You gonna wear wigs all the time? You gonna get glue in? You let some glue touch your edges. Oh yeah. Back when I was in like middle school, I used to, like, me and my mama used to, but we used to glue tracks in, and it wasn't no glue protecting. I didn't care how I took them out. It wasn't, I'm gonna put some conditioner on it, loosen up the, no. I didn't care, so I just pulled them out. So that in return also pulled my hair out. It's a lot of things I did growing up, pulling my hair out. Me pulling my hair out. Like, I didn't care how I took stuff out. I didn't care about, holding it here, why I can't. I didn't care. So it's my fault that my hairline is how it is. And I'm not gonna say I'm cool with it, but I accept responsibility for it. But not only do I do that, I'm gonna try to do something about it. Like, if my hair don't grow back, I mean, it just don't grow back. The rest of my hair grow. My edges is like the slowest part of my hair that grows. That's why I'm I'm actually locking my hair now so that I won't be putting that much tension on it. I won't be pulling or tugging on it like that. And I got it in a style that I can actually wear for months, and it's gonna look better the older it gets. Like, me being me, I probably will stay in my head. Like, I probably will redo these in probably about 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, my scalp a little lighter right here because that's where my tape was. Well, my cap was right here, but the tape was on top of it. Or maybe the cap was back in there. Yeah, the tape was on my skin, so I got a little tan looking, whatever. But yeah, I really care about the longevity of somebody's real hair. And even when I was in school for cosmetology, I always said I wanted to specialize in natural hair. And people feel like when you specialize in natural hair, it's just, oh, well, you can do box braids, you can do kinky twists. You don't do anything that involves chemicals. It's deeper than that. Like, when you specialize in natural hair, somebody can come in your shop and just, you know, get their hair washed and get some mini twists. You're using natural products like shea butter, coconut oil, you know, and then you're teaching them how to maintain the styles that you're doing. Just because you drop knowledge on somebody who hair you're doing doesn't mean they're gonna stop going to you. The fact that the fact that you are involved with them, you're telling them how to treat their hair at home. They don't have a stylist 24/7. They with themselves 24/7. So they need to know how to maintain their hair. They need to know how to moisturize their hair. They need to know what works for their hair. And by you being a stylist, by you specializing in natural hair, you should know what works for their hair. You should know their hair. Okay, you can tell if their hair is porous. You can tell if it's super oily. You can tell what products work and don't work. You'll be able to know all of that just by, you know, being around them and being, you know, in their hair. And that's something I really wanted to do. I've always been passionate about natural hair. Like, even growing up when I had perms, I always loved afros. Like, I always loved puffs. I always loved, like, I'm a fan of big hair, period. Like, I even got some bonus that's some big hair. So I'm a fan of big hair. I will wear straight hair, but I haven't, until last year when I started wearing straight hair again, I hadn't worn straight hair since I was in high school, which was 2015. So I really went 3 to 4 years without wearing straight hair. I'm a fan of big hair. I always like curls. I always like kink. I like natural things. I like natural substance. Like, if I could really be patient and apply myself and get disciplined enough, my whole diet would change. Like, I'm already in the process of that anyway. My diet would change. The products I use would change. I would actually start making my own products, even if it's household products, hair products, whatever the stuff is. I would actually start making my own stuff. I'm not a fan of chemicals. I never did take medicine like that. For me to take medicine, I gotta be sick. Like, something really gotta be wrong. And I ain't talking about, I got a migraine type stuff. No, I gotta be sick. Like, I don't take medicine just to take it. I get a cold. I'm not finna take no cold medicine. But I know with me, cold's probably gonna last a week to a week and a half. So it really ain't no point in me taking the medicine for it when I know the deadline for it, when I know the lifespan of it. That's the word. I think that's the phrase I was looking for. But when I know when it's going to end. Because I drink a gallon of water a day. I need to start exercising. If I exercise, that'll really boost my immune system. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I really want to stop eating chicken. So for the most part, I'm going to say, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any drugs. So for the most part, I'm going to say I'm kind of healthy. Kind of. I'm just a little overweight. But, you know, everybody ain't perfect. And it's really this angle, because I feel like I don't think my chin look like this for real. Like, I'd had this cough probably about 4 days, 5 days at most. It's soon ending, because it really ain't even a cold. Like, it's really not. But yeah, I want to specialize in natural hair still. That's always been the ultimate goal. And I really should have stayed true to myself within that. And I really feel like that's why I haven't been getting hits when it comes to me, like trying to sell bundles and stuff. Like, hair itself is where my heart is. And I don't mind the bundles, I don't mind the wigs, I don't mind doing any of that. But you need to protect your hair under that. And I'm an advocate for real hair. I'm an advocate for natural hair. I'm an advocate for appropriate protective styles. Mini twists like these, Cuban twists, Senegalese, box braids, whatever you put on your hair, I'm a fan for it. Just make sure you take care of your hair while you're doing it. So I'm going to get back to my roots. I feel like doing hair like this makes me happier. Like, doing weave and wigs make me happy, or cornrows and stuff, just because I like hair. But I really feel like natural looking styles, or big hair, or, you know, twist, I really feel like that's my thing. And I really feel like that's always been my thing, because that's kind of what I always did. So I'm getting back to that.